Where we last left off was a dramatic Game 5 victory for the Brooklyn Nets. They came from all the way back, took their first lead in the fourth quarter, and then ended up winning the game in overtime 113-105. So they extended the series to a game number 6. The series will shift back to Atlanta for said game number 6. And here we go. Here is the 2K pregame show.
So they'll be looking to close things out here at home. Won't be easy for them, obviously. Kenny, what mentality do they need to have to finish the series tonight?
Well, the first thing, Ernie, you got to play with confidence. You have to play with a sense of urgency. Then you can feed off the crowd if you do that. But most importantly, to set the tone early. Do not allow them to get any kind of glimpse of hope.
What they can't do is rely on Game 7 as a backup plan. They need to play every loose ball, all the hustle plays, avoid mistakes, compete on each possession, and then maybe they can get it done.
Got to come right out and hit him right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth.
Kind of like our show. Don't you ever want to just hit Kenny right in the mouth?
Every day.
Oh, man.
You ever want to hit Shaq in the mouth?
No, man. That's what makes me feel so bad right now.
What?
He wants to hit me. I didn't want to hit him.
You don't want to hit me?
It's hurting me right now.
I'll take it back. Strike that from the tape upstairs in production.
Thank you.
Keep it. We'll see you later.
So Atlanta with a big opportunity here tonight, back on their home floor, one game away from clinching a series victory and moving on to the second round where they would face the Chicago Bulls, who are awaiting the winner of this series. They won their first round matchup. I don't remember who they played, but I do know that they did advance. So Atlanta, like I said, big opportunity here for them tonight. They definitely don't want to have to go back to Brooklyn for a Game 7. So here we go in the first quarter. It's an early 4-3 lead for the Nets, but Teague, he's going to find Damari Carroll inserted into the starting lineup here tonight, and he is making the most of his opportunity. He knocks down the early 3. Now Horford, remember, he was in foul trouble last time around. He is actually going to miss the early bunny right there. Here we go. Now Middleton finds Lopez with the one-handed slam. So our defense was on point early. That fed into our offense. You can see Atlanta, which is 5 points so far. But it's Carroll. Once again, Carroll getting the job done, making the most of his opportunity. He gets the floater to go there. 9-7 is your score. It's Carroll once again. He's going to find Teague in the corner. One step. He's going to get to the hoop, but a big block by Derek Favors. Bledsoe on the rebound up the court to Middleton. Two-handed slam. And the Nets lead by 4. Now 11-7 is your score. Here is Teague, though, trying to settle things down for the Hawks. He's going to find his man. That is Eric Gordon getting the layup to go right there. So it's a 2-point game once again. Now Teague coming around the screen from Myers Leonard. Leonard recovers the loose ball fine. He's his man Tim Hardaway at the top of the key. That 3 is good, and Atlanta now has their first lead of the afternoon, or evening I should say. But Oladipo answers right back with the emphatic two-handed slam. And it is a 3-point lead now for Brooklyn, 17-14. Teague, though, he's going to find Kyle Korver for the tie. That one is good. Kyle Korver, so pure from behind the line right there. He gets it to go now, 21 all. It's Leonard. We talked about it in the last episode. He's got that ability to stretch the floor, and he can be kind of sneaky coming up the court like that. No one picks him up. He gets the 3 to go, and that would give the Hawks a 3-point lead. That would be their gap at the end of the first quarter. Now 26-23. It's Lopez, though. He's going to get that second foul on Horford. Let's see if we can get Horford back into foul trouble this game. It's Middleton now finding Bledsoe. Bledsoe to the cup. He gets the foul. Bucket and the foul, I should say. That is going to give us a 4-point lead. Now it is a 32-28 game. Favors with it. Nice pump and drive. Takes it himself. Tough layup, but he gets it to go. It's a 6-point game now. Back to 4 is the score. Gordon with it, bringing it up the court. Finds Teague. Teague finds his man down low. That is Horford with the one-handed slam. Now 34-32. Gordon with it, isolating himself on Kent Bazemore. He goes to the hoop. Right-handed lane is good, and we are tied at 34. Now here we go. Back on the other end, it's Lopez trying to bully his way into the post right there, and there you go. 3 fouls on Horford. Out he goes once again into foul trouble, just like the last episode. They are forced to play Myers Leonard some extended minutes tonight. But Gordon knocks down the 3 right there. Atlanta goes up by 2. Bledsoe with it here. He's going to stop after a good defensive play by Teague. But he finds Bazemore, and Bazemore's 3-pointer is good. So the Brooklyn Nets go back up now. It's 41-39. Oladipo with it, trying to get out in transition. He's going to find the cutting Mike Scott to the bucket. One-handed slam, and the Nets go up by 4. Now still a 4-point lead. Alley-oop time. Bullard couldn't quite come down with that one, but Bledsoe's got it. He brings it back out. Now finds Bazemore top of the key. He's picked up by Korver. I don't know what Korver was doing there, but Mike Scott down low. He's going to get the lay-in to go. Now it's a 6-point lead. Here is Shabazz Napier fading away. That is no good, but Myers Leonard's there in the offensive rebound to Korver for the 3, and that one is money. So it's a 3-point game now, 49-46. That is going to be Kyle Korver fading away. End of the shot clock, and as Chris Move would say, that is that shot clock cheese right there. I could not believe Korver hit that. That knotted the game up at 49. 49. Here we go, the one final bucket from Simbular before the end of the half, and that would give us a 2-point lead. That would be the lead heading into the half. 51-49 is your score. So the Nets playing pretty well so far. One thing that we've done so far really well, and I think as I'm going to spoil it a little bit here, but we really did well throughout this game, was limit the turnovers. Even in the last episode in Game 5, we did kind of have too many turnovers for my liking, but in this game we really limited those, and I think that really played into our hand. So we'll see if it does turn out to be a victory for the Nets here in the second half. We've got the 4-point lead. Here's Bledsoe with the one-handed slam. We get it back up to 6 now. 57-52 is the score. Here is Teague, finds Gordon down low. Extra pass to Horford, pump fake, and that shot is good. Nice play all around by the Hawks right there. Good ball movement. That is the staple of their team, really, especially on offense. Lopez, though, with the jumper right there, a little 15-footer, maybe even less, gets it to go. That is his bread and butter. Now here we go. Damari Carroll from behind the line. That is going to rattle home and get the lead. Actually, that was a fun on the line, so that is going to be now a 3-point game, 59-56. Here we go, though. Damari Carroll once again really having a good impact on this game. He was picked up. I don't remember exactly who was traded for him by the Atlanta Hawks at the midpoint, or at the trade deadline, I should say. But he was picked up at the deadline, and he's made a big impact so far tonight. Now it's a 2-point lead for the Hawks. Lopez loses it. Here come the Hawks now. T running the break here, pushing the tempo, finds Gordon, but a big block by Favors. Unfortunately, a rebound for Paul Millsap. He gets the bucket and the foul. It's a 5-point game to get it down to 3, though. Now 64-61. McCollum with it. Finds his man coming off the screen. It's Middleton. He's going to go right to the cup right there, and he gets the pull-up J to go. 1-point game once again. Now about 2.5 to play in the third. Here come the Hawks on the break. Napier's blocked. Great defensive play by Mike Scott. Now it's a 3-point game still. Here we go. Here is McCollum looking for the screen. Scott, actually it's Middleton to the bucket there. He gets it back down to 1. So 66-65 is your score. Now here we go, rebounded by Bazemore. He's going to immediately look to run. He is going to make the bounce pass to Simbular, and the one-handed jam. The Nets retake the lead now, 67-66. Closing seconds in the third now. It is Bular once again. He's got the smaller man on him. He's going to take advantage of that, and he puts us back up by 3 now, 69-66. The Hawks would add another field goal and cut it to 1. That would be the gap at the end of 3. 69-68 is your score. So start of the fourth, here we go. The Hawks just 10 minutes away or so if they can retake the lead from eliminating the Nets in this series, but the Nets trying to force that game 7. So here we go. Middleton on the break gets the lay-in to go. Now it's a 4-point lead here. We're doubling Teague, but no one picks up Millsap down low, and that's going to lead to an and 1. So the Hawks get the lead down to 1 now, 74-73. It's Lopez in the corner. You know he's not going to shoot that, but he's going to take Millsap down low in the post. And really the thing about getting Horford in foul trouble is that it forces Atlanta to either put Leonard or Millsap on Lopez in the post, and that really plays into Lopez's hands. Millsap really just isn't big enough to guard Lopez, and Leonard isn't good enough defensively to guard him, so it really does play into our hands, getting Horford into foul trouble and getting him out of the game. You saw it right there. Now it's a 1-point lead once again, but it's Bledsoe to the hoop using the quickness to get by his defender and get the layup to go. Now Middleton, he's going to try and pass this one back, but he turns it over. Here is Horford. One more pass to Teague up the court. Actually, I think that was Gordon with the assist there, not Horford. I get them confused because they both got the longs or the short sleeve, the black undershirt on or whatever. But anyway, Millsap to the bucket there. They're going to give, or he's going to give the Hawks a 1-point lead. Now 81-80 is the score. Little pick and roll action. Bledsoe tries to reject the screen, but he finds Lopez cutting to the bucket. Two-handed slam is good. Now we have a tied game. About 3 minutes to play here, late in the fourth. It's Oladipo with the jumper that is going to rattle home, and the Nets retake the lead now, 85-83. Hardaway from behind the line. He's no good. Favors with the board up the court immediately to Oladipo. He's going to go around his man. Layup is good. Victor Oladipo. So many big shots in these last 2 games, and he is not shying away from the moment right now. He's got the ball once again, finds Lopez, though. Lopez with a small man on him. He's going to go to work in the post, and that one is going to go. So it's a 6-point game now, 90 seconds or so to play. Can the Hawks make one final run? 91-85. It's Millsap down low. That is good. It's now a 4-point game with about 16 seconds to play. We would make both free throws, but it's Teague. He's actually going to get fouled and 1. So that would make it a 3-point game with 14 seconds to play. Ensuing inbound, look out. Lopez gets behind the defense, and he's going to take it all the way. One-handed slam. We go back up by 5. The reason I looked for that was because Middleton's by far our best free throw shooter. He was actually inbounding there, so I didn't really want to take the chance with anyone else. I could have just let Lopez take the free throws. I feel pretty confident with him at the line, but once he had the open breakaway, really just decided to go for the easy 2, and that would seal the deal. So we end up winning 95-90, and we force a game number 7. The series will go back to Brooklyn for one final contest between these two teams, and there you see only 12 turnovers as opposed to Atlanta's 11, and we actually out-rebounded them, especially even on the offensive boards. Lopez was a monster tonight, 23 points and 17 rebounds, also had 3 steals. Oladipo had 15 points. Bledsoe contributed 12. Good all-around effort. Really, tonight, though, it was all about the defense. We played very, very well defensively, really limited Atlanta's attack. And Gordon, only 11 points. Teague, only 18, only 9 assists. So Teague had a good game, but other than that, they really didn't get too much from their offense. So that is going to do it. I hope you guys did enjoy. And here is the 2K postgame show. We'll see you guys in game number 7.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Brook Lopez. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Just a dominant display by Brook Lopez in the post tonight. Lopez is a threat on multiple levels. His offense is always going to be there, but his defense isn't far behind. And I don't think he gets enough credit for his rebounding either. He's solid all around.
Clutch, 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 Ernie. In a must-win game like this when you're on the road, you got to have a guy that can come through, or you do not have a chance. He was the answer for them when it counted. Big-time game.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.